Good. That was good. You're getting a lot better. Now, take a deep breath, refocus, and start again.
It is often overlooked that by the end of the war, actual natives of the Lost Worlds were starting to be outnumbered by those born on this world, though both sides claimed to be the ones that first brokered the ceasefire. Even before the peace talks were formalized, the unification had been underway. Still, the instability of the world meant one thing was certain. If they were to stop the New World from destroying itself, they needed to come together. The ceasefire had slowed the storms, but there was still no clear end in sight. A conclave of the greatest minds both sides had to offer was called. For the first time, people of science worked side by side with miracle workers and mages. Theory after theory was brought forth on how the slippage rending the planet could be halted. Theory after theory was disregarded as being insufficient or impossible to achieve with the tools at hand. The first whispers of the word technomancy were uttered, and a solution presented itself. It took the creation of an entirely new school of magic based on gravity and physical properties and the lives of those who founded it, but the planar anchors were forged and set. The new world stabilized and the real work could begin. There are versions of our history that deny things nearly fell apart once the world had settled. Some would have you believe the unification that started with the conclave held, and that we were one people from that point on. The truth we must remember, though, is that the fires of war did rekindle. Militant factions on both sides felt they had the right, even the duty, to eradicate the other and take control of this world. Thankfully, the generation born during the collapse had had enough of war and the sense to stand up and say no. In the century and a half that has passed since the anchors were placed, the tamed lands have been rebuilt, and even sections of the wilds are populated. New kingdoms and principalities have come and gone, while others endured. Though the wastelands show no sign of healing, those hardy enough have learned to survive there as well. While we have found methods using magic and technology to enhance each other, true technomancy eludes us. Still, we no longer struggle to survive. We thrive, for now is a time of peace.
This video presentation was brought to you by the Carcer Corporation. Carcer Corp, serving those serving time.